Are you ready to have an auction? Here it is.
Hi everyone, it's Chris with Christopher's Auctions. So what does the Pacific Ocean and great jazz music have in common? Well, my next guest is going to tell you all about it. So let's get started. So hi everyone, welcome. Today I have a really big treat for you. I'm with Dr. Wendy Marshall. She's the president and CEO of the Ocean Institute in Dana Point, California, and a good friend of mine, and I'm really excited to introduce you to her. So Dr. Marshall, how you doing?
I'm fantastic. How are you doing?
I'm great. So many people may or may not realize what the Ocean Institute is and what they do. So give us a little bit of background of what it is the Ocean Institute does.
Yeah. The Ocean Institute's a pretty magical place. We're located in Dana Point, California. We have a 2.5 acre facility that started with a pretty bold core mission, which was using the ocean as our classroom. We inspire children to learn. And why this is so bold is we really set out to be the provider of ocean education to children. So for years and years, you'd see, these brigades of school buses coming with students coming on field trips and, getting out on the water. We have the lab that a teacher never had, on our facility for kids to do everything from looking at, dissections to water quality. So it's a super special place. And the last couple of years, we've opened to the public as well. But that was really what was so special. There was no place you could find that had an exclusive focus on making sure that the next generation of ocean stewards had a place to learn about our big, beautiful ocean. So we've been doing that since 1977.
That was going to be my next question. How long have you been serving, the oceans and the community? 1977, that's, if my math is correct, 45 years.
Yeah, so this is a big year for us. It's our 45th year. And, over the years, we've grown to approximately 100,000 visitors each year. 50,000 of them are school children, and 10,000 of them are actually fully scholarshiped by folks who support our programs.
That's amazing. So how is the Ocean Institute funded in general?
Yeah, in general, we are a nonprofit. We do have, what we call mission enabling and mission embodying. So we embody our mission through the school field trips. Some of them are schools that pay. Many schools can't pay. So we'll talk about that in a minute. We also have the public visitors who pay for our experience that helps our operations. We use our facility to host events like weddings and birthdays and things like that. We have public marine mammal and whale watching cruises. So lots of different activities, but about 50% of our funding actually comes from corporate sponsors and the community. In fact, the community and individuals is the lion's share of that support.
That is so essential. Well, you mentioned events, so that is a perfect segue into telling our viewers about our upcoming event on March 11th. Tell us what we can expect.
Yeah, and we're looking forward to our event. It's actually March 26th. So we're, for multiple reasons, not the least of which having been through the pandemic and all of us sort of waiting to let off some steam and have a good time. But one of our largest fundraisers for quite some time has been our Jazz Fest. And unfortunately, we had to modify or put it on hold during the last 2 years. So now we're coming out in full force, just embracing our 45th, it's our 45th birthday party and Jazz Fest. So our guests can expect to come dressed up in their jazziest, have a, gorgeous, elegant location. And of course we have our critters. Now they're not going to get dressed up, but all the 1,100 marine creatures will be there to welcome them, as well as champagne and other fun things. But yeah, just a fun evening, silent auction, live auction, of course, and just some phenomenal entertainment lined up. So,
well, I'm really, really honored that you had me back. It's always one of the highlight events of my year. And I'm so excited to be back in person. And it's okay if the marine mammals don't dress up. The rest of our guests can do that. So how can people get tickets? How can they get involved? Let them know.
Yeah, so there's a few different ways to get involved. The easiest way is to buy a ticket and show up and come celebrate with us, and that's easy to do. We paved the way by just going to our website at oceaninstitute.org, and the first thing you'll see is how to navigate right to where you can purchase tickets. We also will have a companion auction and some other fanfare, but really we want to see people, do what we've been missing for so long, which is just get out there, come and join us and have a great time. And of course, the signature moment of the event is, when we really connect this party. It's a celebration of our 45 years. It's a celebration of having made it through the pandemic, lifted by the community support. But it's also a celebration of the way forward and continuing to deliver on this important mission. It's actually our largest fundraiser of the year, and it will support our Adopt a Class program, which will bring kids down to the Ocean Institute for these life-changing experiences at no cost. So
that is just so important. And I'll tell you, it's very exciting for me from behind the microphone to see just how generous all of your supporters are between the live auction, the paddle raise that we do. It's really, really exciting. Everybody gets to be part of it. And again, it's March 26th, correct?
Yeah,
and,
March 26th.
Tell them, right? So tell them what time, just so that they know.
Yeah, so we open our doors at 5:30. We will be greeting you, with smiles and champagne, and then the evening continues on. We have pretty exciting dinner planned, and then moving into the program and music, and we'll wrap up at around 11 or so.
That's perfect. Well, I'm super excited. I want to thank you for taking the time to explain to our viewers what Ocean Institute does and how much fun they're going to have at all that jazz this year. And I will see you at the event.
I'll see you, and I hope to see your viewers. And if they're not able to come to our event, we hope they'll come during our public programs on the weekends. We always have something fun for everyone. So, anybody who steps on our campus in any way is supporting our mission. So can't make the event. There's, just your presence alone means the world to us. So thanks again for this opportunity to share what we do.
So there you have it. Join us March 26th for the Ocean Institute's All That Jazz Festival in beautiful Dana Point, California. But in the meantime, hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you at the auction.